drive to Target, drive to Home Goods, drive to Target. So a lot of people have asked how my poetry series Drive to Target works, and so it's been a while since I've explained it, so we're going to get into that. It's also funny to me in a sad sort of way that people often say that they will one day, you know, see my work in AP history class, for example, or AP English. And that is predicated on the idea that AP classes will still exist and that we will still be educating students with the anticipation that they will go to college and not the military or the mines. So let's get it now. These poems are called détournement poetry. Détournement poetry is basically a form of poetry that turns one known thing into something that is basically the antithesis of that thing. Ice cold Diet Coke, ice, 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 drop into Home Goods, Home Goods, Home Goods, good home, good home, good home, ice dropped into good homes. In this case, you have a bunch of like ad slogans, and then I'm slowly turning the ad slogans into the real news that we are not seeing, and as we are being fed ad after ad after ad after ad. Taylor Swift launches Target exclusive vinyl of her new album, Life of a Showgirl. The way I write these, I will usually get to work about 40 minutes early, sit in a parking lot, and write out topics that I want to cover and see if I can find a way to weave them together into a coherent message. Don't raid your closet, raid TJ Maxx for your fall fit check. Drive to Target. Don't raid your closet, raid TJ Maxx for your next style fix. Imagine it's your kids, zip tied. Imagine it's your kids, you can't. Save, save, save. Imagine it's your kids, zip tied. Imagine it's your kids, you can't. Save, save, save. So that's kind of what I started out with. And obviously this is not at all the pattern that I know I'm going to work with. I'm literally just writing out like ad copy, right? Then I start to get into actually writing it out. And then I just put them here, kind of stuck into my CD player a little bit so that I can look at them. And then I just edit the parts out where I'm looking at them. I do memorize like chunks of them, but I can't memorize the whole thing. I'm writing this and performing it within about a 40 to 60 minute span of time, so I just don't have the time for that. Yes, there is some embarrassment like in that, of just like making art that I know is not the absolute best it could be, but putting it out there anyway, just hitting record, putting the music on that I know I want to use, and then just doing it. So what you end up with in a détournement poem, though, is something that starts out with those ads. So like Taylor Swift dropping down side of building, like check out these TikTok shop deals, save, save, save. Using those ad words to then weave into a whole new message that is the antithesis or the opposite, the direct opposite, the opposing idea. And that's kind of what this poetry form is. And you know what, maybe you'll see it in a museum one day, maybe you won't. That would assume that we have museums that have the freedom to show whatever they want. Thank you all. I can't believe if anyone has actually watched all the way to the end here, but this is how I make them, that is how they work, and drive to Target. Get it now?